Oh man, when we were starting Creek Cowboy Church, it was so important. The ranch house schools we went to, I don't know, I think we went to 7 or 8 of them before we really got kicked off good. The information that you can get there, and the one thing I remember the most is there were guys that were speaking that gave me, that somehow I got their number and called them and they answered the phone. Like, actually answered the phone. Like, I didn't have to leave a message and wait a year to get a phone call back. Like, they were extremely concerned about me and our church and what we were doing. And the idea of having somebody that was as concerned about my church as I am, that just makes a whole lot of difference in how I perceive whether I'm alone in this deal or not, because I have been alone in that deal before, and it's a lonely place, like I was talking about this morning. But it's a great place to be able to have people behind you that are truly concerned about how you're doing, what church is doing to you, how the church is going. As a board, we truly have you guys in mind when we do anything. Like, we're not thinking about how it's going to benefit us, because it really doesn't. Like, we're thinking about the churches, and not just in East Texas, not just in West Texas, but we're from all over. I mean, the board is very diverse, and we're not just looking at one part of the country. And we're trying to grow. We're trying to make this deal be as great as it can be, as God wants it to be. And that's the other thing too, is that not only are we concerned for the churches in the organization, but about what God is doing in the churches of the organization. I would say you've got to set boundaries, because so many people don't. So many pastors don't. They allow people to call them 24/7, 365. They don't have boundaries with their church. And that is probably one of the most important things, I think, in a man, in a married man's life, is to have boundaries on work and outside people. Whether it's pastoring, or whether it's cowboying, or whether it's in the oil field, or whether it's in manufacturing, whatever the case, you've got to have boundaries on your life in order to have a successful life, a successful marriage, being able to raise your kids, as well as being a pastor. And so, as far as being a pastor goes, I would think set boundaries. Don't just allow people to rule over you.